expensive, and the commitment.
That's out here with Mr. Cartoon himself.
You know, Dwayne Wade, he got a gang of bags.
All my tattoo heads, art heads.
Skateboarder kid, Tony Hawk, bunch of back. Little Mexican, no love.
Giving back, talking to the kids.
They were like, you go out there and
motivate and encourage them.
So I had to rely.
That's his new Metro PCS phone.
I had to rely.
Redesigned.
Babe, I'm doing this out with
Hello, hello, hello.
That's a white. So it was something that I hooked it with. Thank God all those phones sold out. Because if they didn't, it would have been difficult to come to a company like Metro PCS, more open-minded in my view, and was down to do stuff in the community. So from the success of that, I came over here, and they were down to do more. Like I just got back from New York City, and we were in the Bronx, Harlem, we were in the street. And we came up with this idea that I was going to get together with the two craziest graffiti writers, and we were going to bomb the front of the store. So we put on ski masks, we went about 2 in the morning, we just destroyed the front of the store. Bombing, like it looked like we were doing it illegal, but actually, you know, stores were doing it. The way we filmed it, it looked like we were mobbing the store, you know? So what other phone companies will let you do that? You know what I'm saying? No other phone companies. So I'm blessed in the fact that Metro PCS is down to do moves like that, and they're down for me to come in and rap to you guys. And all I'm here really to do is to share my experience with you. That's it. It's just really one person passing it on to you guys. Now, you guys, now you want to do hair for a living, you want to make music, you want to just go get a good job, you want to be the best dad, whatever that is, that's kind of what I'm here to talk to you about, is really making your dreams come through, following through, making things happen, because it's not easy, you know what I'm saying? So, with me coming out here, it's kind of like I have to do it. That's why my stuff seems like it's a success because I take a lot of time. I go into junior highs, high school, I go into youth authorities, you know what I'm saying? And I pass the word that whatever you think about will show up in your life, good or bad. Remember that. Whatever you think about will show up in your life. And it's happening in so many different areas, you know what I'm saying, good or bad. But I work on a day-to-day basis and think about it in a good way. Now let me take my tattooing trade for instance. Tattooing is generally compared or connected with strippers, gangsters, sailors, you know what I'm saying, bikers. So I was like, wow, how could I take it and move it onto the red carpet, but still look hardcore doing it? You know what I'm saying? That ain't easy to do. Because, and plus the pricing of all that stuff is so low. How could I flip it? How could I take tattooing and put it on this huge scale? Well, first of all, I had to make my mind up that it could go there. Then I got blessed that I was prepared in the right place to tattoo my first platinum artist. My first platinum artist I tattooed was Cypress Hill. So tattooing Cypress Hill, they went on a tour with the Goody Mob and Outkast. And then I had my dudes telling Outkast, man, you should go see my little homeboy Cartoon when he's come to LA. So my dude would go pick up Big Boy, put him in the car, take him to the shop, I'll tattoo him. While I was there, I'll rap to him, deal with him. Bam, so this little white kid came in, his name was Eminem. Just ready to drop his first album. Tattooed him, and I was like, man, logo, whoop, whoop, whoop. Once you walk in my spider web, it's over. So I'm there to tattoo him, but I ended up doing Shady Records logo, D12 album cover. So it starts to stack on top of each other, you understand? But you gotta be prepared for opportunity. If you're stoned, you're drunk, you might be slow motion, you might not be prepared for that opportunity to jump on that, make that happen. So that's another thing that I had to do, is I had to make a decision not to drink and smoke. That was hard. That was one of the hardest ones for me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm good at that stuff. But in order for me to go to the top, I had to make a decision. I couldn't be this. I had this idea of myself in corporate situations, dealing with these companies, but I knew I couldn't be showing up, you know, slow motion style, right? That chronic cologne on, looking crazy in the public environment. You know what I'm saying? So, how do you balance that out? How do you stop doing something that you're used to doing and flip it and do something else? Well, what I placed instead of that is doing these type of outreaches. Usually when I'm here talking, it's to a bunch of kids that are probably about 12 to 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? Usually when I catch them at that age, I can mold them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They're still moldable and down to change. I also go into LA County Jail, and I'll talk to them guys. Some of the men are old enough to be my father, you know? Some of them are old enough to be my son. So, the good thing about this is I get to walk out after, you know what I'm saying? I go into all these different places, and I have a different pitch for everywhere I go. But the bottom line, underlying thing is clarity. Clarity. Being clear on what it is that you want to do, whatever that be. Then, you got to put a massive amount of work behind it. Action. You got to put all this work behind it. Every day, you do 1% of work behind that thought, right? So I was like, man, I want to be this famous tattoo artist. But I was really lump, broke, bad credit, sitting in my spot. How do you make that happen? Well, first of all, you make the decision that that's who you are. So I was like, damn, with my tattooing, I'll tattoo you, but I got a minimum of $500. And this was when I was flat broke. And I remember having this dude come in and go, man, how much for a tattoo? I go, $500. He goes, I got $450. I go, come back and get the other $50. The dude walked out. Man, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I should give him better prices. But then the other part of me says, you know what? You got to stick by yourself, man. You deserve that. You're gonna put a bomb tattoo on him. You're worth the $500. You should just stick to your guns. So the dude came back and he goes, how much? I go, 500. He goes, man, you better make it a good tattoo. Yeah. And I did my thing. The dude walked away feeling like he stole something. You know what I'm saying? Like he got his money's worth. Then that time went on and I go, I started to do a few more celebs and said, man, I'm going to charge you $1,000. Give myself a raise. How's that for a concept? Gave myself a raise. Bam, $1,000 minimum. There was a line around the block. They say if you charge $100 for a hot dog and there's a line around the block, you ain't charging too much. So I stuck with it. Now I'm at 3 G's minimum to walk into my shop to sit with me. Hey, there's a recession going on, so there's no better time to give myself a raise. That's called a recession buster. You understand? And I might go buy that new S63 to go along with it to give people hope. You gotta give them hope. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it for the kids.
That's right.
And there's a Lorenzo body kit you can throw on it to even make the kids get more, you know, excited. But in the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? None of that really matters, man. You know, what it comes down to is what are you making? What are you making? You know what I'm saying? My goal in life is to work with my community, better my community, and tell them how I did it, and dare them to do it. I double dare you to fit my shoe. And what I mean by that is that there's so much work behind it, you're going to get something good. Something good and positive is going to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about people biting my style. I'm not worried about them stealing my little letters, because I know how much goes behind all that, and how hard it is to be unique. And I think that's the biggest thing, is being original. How can you stand out? How can you be different? Especially the way the music industry is and all that. People complaining about the music. Hey, this recession is a filtration. This is a cleansing of all the people that shouldn't be in the game, won't be in the game. All the people make, Alicia Keys is not hurting right now. She loves the music business. that she puts out.
That said and done, it's Flyty. Be back in a minute. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out.